Hi and welcome along to AFTV. We've got a very special feature today because tomorrow, the 21st of March, well, you know what, two significant things about it, right? First of all, it would have been my mum's birthday, my late mum's birthday. But also on the 21st of March is World Down Syndrome Day, right? To celebrate that and to talk about that, I brought in my man Harold, right? Really nice to meet you. And some of these guys here who are some big Arsenal fans, right? To talk about some of the great work that you're doing in the community. Harold, I'm going to start with you, right? World Down Syndrome Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's the significance of that?
So it's an internationally recognised day for children or people born with Down syndrome. There's a significance between it being on March 21st. March being the third kind of cell that exists in children with Down syndrome, and it affects the 21st chromosome. So the 3 represents March, the 21st represents the chromosome it affects.
Okay, for people out there who don't know, what is Down syndrome?
So Down syndrome is a genetic condition that affects people from birth. It's not hereditary, you can't pass it on, it's not a disease, it's not a disorder, it's a condition. And the condition can impact both the physical elements of a child with Down syndrome and also the intellectual. And that's where the 21st chromosome is impacting those lives. And so where they have the extra copy, as I said, and there are various degrees of how can I put it, of abilities with children with Down syndrome. They're all the same, they don't all have all the same features, they're very different, but it's the same chromosome that impacts them.
Yeah. And you're doing this amazing stuff in the community with, well, not just children. I think it's what the age group stretches from.
The age group is from 5 years old up to 30.
Yeah, so you're doing this great work in the community, and you've involved football in it, and specifically Arsenal.
Yeah, do you want to hear the story?
I want to hear the story, man. That's what we're here for. I want to hear the story.
So I used to work in the local community Sobo Leisure Centre in Islington, and as a mainstream football coach, I started the project when I was a kid. And this, at the time, young person walks through the door, Emmanuel at the age of 7, and he starts to be a part of our programme. And for years, I didn't know anything about Down syndrome. So we trained and coached him as any child. And basically, back in 2012, his mother approached me and said to me, is it possible I can start a programme for children, basically working with children with Down syndrome. She was interested in the fact that I'd worked with him before. I had no clue. No one was doing it in and around at all. But at the same time as that journey, in 2009, I had my first child who was born with Down syndrome. So there was this wraparound stuff going on at the same time. And so we started the program at a sports centre. There was no money available, did it out of my own pocket, and started the program. And then what happened was, word got out there was an event that took place at Wembley. And one of the Arsenal coaches were there, and they heard about our project. So they contacted me and said, listen, we're interested. We've heard stuff about you, very limitedly, but we've heard about you from the main organisation, Down Syndrome Association, a UK charity. And then they contacted me, came down and saw the session and said, listen, we want to work with you. We're building a hub. Hub's being built.
The hub, which is right by the grounds.
We want you in there. And as they say, the rest is history.
Brilliant. And that's a lovely facility, that hub, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Like 3G pitches in there,
right.
And
changing rooms, yeah.
Yeah.
And it works well for the conditions because we can use it all year round. A lot of the programs that happen in the UK, as you know, the weather's not great. So when it starts to rain, you know, a lot of these programs, some continue, but for the conditions that a lot of the children have, you know, it's better that they're indoors.
Yeah. And all these guys get involved with it, like playing football and...
So we've got Momo over here, die-hard Arsenal fan.
I can see that,
100%.
Love that.
We've got Nyla here, my daughter, rocking, what top's that? What scarf is that?
Saka.
Saka, number 1 Saka.
The 7.
Number 1 fan.
Yes, Dad.
We've got Emmanuel over here, all knowledge, all knowing in terms of football. And we've got die-hard fan Ben relaxing on the sofa, just chilling.
Yeah, I like the way you're just chilling, man.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yes.
Love that, right? And you're all massive Arsenal fans.
Yes. Yeah, me.
Who's your favourite Arsenal player?
Yusu.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I like that, Jesus. Call me. Right?
Yeah.
Who's your favourite?
My favourite Arsenal player is going to be the new player, Jorginho.
Jorginho?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why Jorginho? I mean, he's fairly new.
Because
So
he scored a goal shit against Villa.
the goal against Villa, I love it. Oh, that was a goal. That was a cracking goal. Your favourite player? Kaya Saka. And I don't have to ask you, I can see it there as well. Saka as well, right?
Yeah.
Saka as well. And it's football, you know what, one thing I love about football, it is one of them sports that just, no matter what, it just transcends, doesn't it? It is that conduit sometimes that just helps you to just get things going.
Well, for me, football kept me out of trouble as a kid, where my friends would get involved doing other stuff. I've used this philosophy for myself and my kids. Once they're engaged in a program, a sports program, or any program actually that works and keeps them occupied, it keeps them down a certain pathway. And so, me being involved in sport all my life, it was a right time and an opportunity to use sport. What's interestingly, using sport with these young group of people is that it also helps them and develops their muscle tone. So one of the conditions with Down syndrome is they have weak muscle tone. Balance is an issue, coordination's an issue. So we use the basic levels of football as a coach and delivering the sessions to help them with those elements. So it's not just about playing and winning, it's using it to help them be mobile, to be balanced right, to coordinate speed. The general stuff we would use as a coach for football anyway, the ABCs, we use it again but with a clearer, specific understanding.
Now I noticed some of the guys have got on a different, obviously these guys are wearing an Arsenal shirt, but these guys have got on a different shirt. It says North London United.
London United.
Tell us a bit about North London United.
So North London United sits under the bigger organisation, which is Chrome 21, as we've discussed about the chromosomes and the impact. So North London United was that small project we started, and the reason why I called it North London United was because one, it sat in the north of London, and two, it was about bringing people together. It was about bringing people together, and you may be able to see on the crest that we have, it says where we have that little extra. And it was something that came to me when I was putting the logo together, because they have the extra chromosome.
Oh, okay. It's a nice little kit, and so you guys play.
We play. So basically, we're trying to pick it up again. So throughout the times we've been together, there used to be a national tournament that happened every year. It was based in Birmingham. We had about 25 teams. So you can imagine all the different Premier League clubs. They've got their participants who have Down syndrome, and they put them together as a club. So you'd have Manchester down there, Newcastle down there, Chelsea would be down there, Charlton, all different clubs, some from the EFL as well. And so we went there, we started going there from 2016 to 2019, because we started to get enough players that were of physical ability. And each of those years, Emmanuel was Golden Boot.
Wow.
Each year's Golden Boot.
Striker, right?
Yeah. If I could just ask Emmanuel to stand up. Man, if you want to stand up for a second and just turn around. If you want to turn around, so on the back of his top, man, if you just turn around
to the camera. If you come around a bit more, turn right round.
Turn right around.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the back of his top is the number 21. We wanted to make it look like a football top. And in the actual numbers, you will see words. When you get a chance to, you'll see words. And those words were the words that the kids told us how they feel about the programme.
Oh, nice.
And so we put it on and made it their training top for the year.
Nice. All right, can I have a seat again? I love that. Love that. Top striker.
Okay.
All right, love that. You know what? You're all Gooners. You're all Gooners here, right?
Yes,
how you feel about the season? You think we're going to win the league? We're going to win the league, right?
Yes.
Confident,
The
Momo?
so?
league. Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah. What about you? I mean, listen, we're 8 points clear now.
Both clear, which means also have the better chance to win.
Oh.
They've got the best chance to win.
Best chance to win.
Yeah.
What about you? You think we can win?
Arsenal better.
Arsenal?
All the
Yeah.
way?
Always.
Yes.
Sister.
All the way.
Always my sister.
So my wife's Arsenal, my daughter's Arsenal. It's just a household. The thing,
We're doing.
that's right, we've got all of household.
teams.
The thing about Saka, it's funny because when yesterday my wife went to the match, and it was Mother's Day.
Yep.
So I was at the match yesterday, my wife, and she was looking around for this Saka scarf. I hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
So right at the end of the match, she walks up to a guy and she goes, "Where'd you get a scarf from? I've been looking." And we were looking for you actually, but by the time the crowd had swamped you, so we couldn't get through to you. So she goes up to him, she goes, "Where'd you get a scarf from?" And he looks at her, I don't know what was in her eyes. She goes, "Do you want it?" He goes, "Do you want it?" She goes, "You know what? I think I do." And she left off with the scarf. Brought it
that's
home,
nice.
and now it's here now. So wherever you
that's
are
nice.
out there, thank you very much. You made my wife a
that's
happy
lovely.
person.
That's lovely.
Dad.
Are we going to do it? I haven't asked you yet.
Yeah, definitely, because Arsenal big. They haven't won a league.
Arsenal didn't win the
He
league.
didn't win the. Well, he did win the league before you were born. That's probably what it was. But right, he did actually win it. But this is a great chance to see Mikel Arteta win the league. Definitely, definitely.
Are you going to be there? Do you think you're going to be there on the game that Arsenal crowned champions? Is that the plan, to be at that game?
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
me. Yeah, me.
You as well.
Me
Yeah.
too.
So you're season ticket holder, aren't you?
You do.
Season ticket holder?
Yeah.
These are Sydney.
Wow.
He's
I'm
a
your
serious
dad.
guy. I know,
You're
season holder.
so you're serious on
Okay.
it.
You do.
You're serious on it. So was you there for the game on Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah, good performance, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very good performance. And Saka again, the guy.
Yeah, second do.
Martinelli.
Yeah, aye. Takata. Ote. Ishi. Yeah, aye.
All those players,
Yeah.
number one players. But you like.
Yeah, the team.
But who's your favourite player?
Ishi.
Jesus.
Jesus, man, Jesus.
Jesus.
And it's good to it's
Tierney.
good to see him back in there. Oh,
Yeah.
you like Tierney as well?
Yeah, the team da.
Yeah, that's the great thing about us this year.
Yeah.
Is that we are a team. We are an absolute team, and I absolutely
Yeah.
love that. If people are watching this right now and they want to get involved and they want to find out more about your organisation, how do they do that? How do they go about doing that?
Well, the main thing is we've got a website called Chrome21, www.chrome. Chrome is spelled Krome with the 21 inside in the O. So that's the website. So www.chrome21.com, and that website will basically tell you how to get involved. We are based at the Arsenal Hub. We have sessions there every Monday. We've got 2 sessions every Monday, and basically just contact us. We're also a part of linked up with Down Syndrome Association, so they also have our details, and they obviously then can send out information to new families or families that aren't aware of the program. But also for the Arsenal community, they do a lot of work with us, and it's a really great relationship we have with them. It's a partnership and it works really well, and they're about community. And so it was really important that, as I said, my wife, when she heard about Arsenal Fan TV, she made a beeline to find you, and it was like, I've got to get that guy's details because it's a good story, but actually it's all community.
Yeah.
And that's why we call ourselves North London United. It's
I
all
love
about
that. I don't like the United part, but I understand why you got that in there. You know what I mean? No. It's a great organisation. And you know what? Now this guy, he's got some special talents, man. I mean, I was sort of testing him earlier, and I'm going to test you again. Okay. Now you were saying to me that he can tell me the name of every.
Yeah, he thinks
Love a country.
He thinks he can, but
He thinks he can.
he thinks he can.
All
But
right.
I'm sure, Don Robbie, you can find a club he hasn't.
Right.
Yeah, in the Premier.
So basically, he was saying to me before that he knows every team in the Premier League's ground. He can tell
the
me.
grounds, yeah.
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 Right. And I was testing him with a few. I gave a few easy ones earlier, but I'm gonna put you to the real test now.
All right.
Right. All right. Let's go. West Ham.
London Stadium.
London Stadium. Brighton.
Amex Stadium.
He's good, man. He's good.
He's got a smile with it as well. Come with a
thank
smile.
Wolves. Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Bolognese.
Give him a tough one, Robbie.
Nottingham Forest.
City Ground.
He's good.
Come, there must be one. There must be one.
Bournemouth.
Vitality Stadium.
He's good.
Please, come on.
You know, I'm going abroad. What about if I go abroad? All right, look, Bayern Munich.
Alice Arena.
That's good, man. Dortmund.
Single afternoon pack.
Oh, this is garbage.
Jeez, man. Run out. What was I going at?
What's that?
Rangers. Glasgow Rangers.
Ajax.
Oh my god.
Celtic.
City Park. Or Parkhead.
Can we find one in the EFL?
I'm sure you've got EFL. Stoke City.
Bet 65.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's
Burnley?
Wow.
Bet 65. Britannia Stadium.
Burnley.
Burnley.
Tugmore.
Coventry.
Wicker Arena.
I quit. I'm out.
Luton Town.
Kenilworth Road.
Nah, I give up.
Oh
He's too good, man. He's too good. Jeez. All right, see, the next time we got we do these little quiz things sometimes, right?
Yeah.
You're on my team.
Yes.
Yeah, you're in.
Thank you.
Trust me, but yeah, well, I'm his agent. Someone's shouting out that he's his agent. Yeah, he's got agent already. You know, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Love that. Right. So listen, once again, if someone's watching this and they want to get involved, right, and we will put links in the description as well. But if they want to get involved, how do they get involved?
So
where again? I want to.
Yeah, so we're based at the Arsenal Hub, which is right next door to the Arsenal Stadium, near the Armoury. We're there Mondays, younger groups aged between 5 and 12, that's at 5 o'clock. And then the older groups aged from 13 upwards, that's from 5:45. The sessions are 45 minutes long. We invite the families to come down and basically just to have a view, to see if they like it, see if it works for them. If it works for them, then basically we just get them signed up and have them come down. And there's so many things we want to do with our organisation, Chrome 21, not just on the level of sport, but also using the platform to raise awareness, bring education to different organisations, and to also have this group of people give back to the same community, the Down syndrome community. So one of the things we started back during COVID was a thing called By Any Means Necessary. Now, I don't want to sound militant or too tough, but basically what we do is we basically have a sponsored event where we go around the Arsenal Stadium 21 times, significance of the number 21, by any means necessary. Now, we know that there's London marathons where one person can do it on the behalf of the organisation. This is slightly different. We ask the families to be a part of it, and they can carve that 21 up any way they want. So if we were brothers, you could do half of it, I could do half of it. The by any means necessary bit is you can scooter, you can walk, you can hop, you can jump, you can cycle. You choose how you want to go around, and then we use that, raise funds, and then give back to other people a part of the Down syndrome community and wider. Oh,
fantastic. Well, listen, always keep us up to date with everything you've got going on. You know, we would love to highlight it here. Congratulations, brilliant charity, brilliant organisation, what you're doing, love what you're doing in the community.
Thank you.
Thank you to you guys for coming on.
Thank you.
And once again, remind me who's going to win the league this season?
Arsenal!
All right, heard it first, right? And make sure you check out this great organisation. As I said, we'll put a link in the description. Harold, thank you very, very much. And come on, you Arsenal. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.